Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unearth the hidden stories within financial reports. And today we are diving deep into Oceaneering International Inc. This latest 10K report, did they hit it out of the park or are they treading water? Let's find out. You might be surprised by what we uncover. And before we jump in, if you love getting these straightforward breakdowns of complex financial documents, make sure you are subscribed and join our growing community on Discord, linked in the description below. This filling is from Oceaneering International Incorporated, a company that provides engineered services and products and robotic solutions to a wide range of industries, including offshore energy defense and aerospace. They operate in 5 distinct segments, and what we want to focus on today is how these segments performed and what the numbers tell us about their overall health and future. Let us zoom in on the management's discussion section. This is where the company explains its financial performance in its own words. For the year ended the 31st of December 2025, their total revenue was a solid $2.78 billion, up from $2.66 billion in 2024. This is a good sign showing growth across the company. And crucially, their operating income also saw a healthy jump from $246 million in 2024 to a much better $305 million in 2025. This means they are not just selling more, but they are also becoming more profitable on their core operations. The bottom line too looks much brighter. Net income soared to $354 million in 2025 compared to just $147 million in 2024. That is more than double the profit and translates to about $3.49 per S-share on a diluted basis. Remember, this is compared to a much lower $1.44 per S-share in the prior year. This improvement stems from not only increased revenues, but also a significant income tax benefit, which is always a nice bonus. Looking at their segment, subsea robotics is a major player for them. Revenue here increased to $855 million in 2025. They own and operate the largest fleet of work-class remotely operated vehicles in the world, and this segment is a big contributor to their overall income. Their operating income for subsea robotics also grew to $257 million. The manufactured products segment also saw revenue grow to $569 million in 2025. This segment provides things like subsea umbilicals and connection systems, and they also provide autonomous mobile robotic technology to various industries. Their operating income here jumped significantly to $72 million, a big improvement from $43 million in 2024. Then there is the Offshore Projects Group, or OPG. This segment provides integrated subsea project capabilities and solutions. Their revenue increased to $616 million, and their operating income grew nicely to $96 million. This segment seems to be performing very well with good profit margins. The Integrity Management and Digital Solutions segment, or IMD, saw a slight dip in revenue to $284 million in 2025. However, their operating income still managed to rise slightly to $11 million. This segment offers asset integrity management services and digital solutions, and even with lower revenue, they managed to improve profitability. And finally, their Aerospace and Defense Technologies, or AdTech segment, showing strong growth. Revenue here jumped to $460 million in 2025. This segment is crucial for them as it works with us government agencies, and their performance is improving with operating income reaching $57 million. Now let us look at the backlog orders. This is a key indicator of future revenue. As of the 31st of December 2025, their total backlog stood at $2.7 billion, with $1.6 billion expected to be performed within the next year. This is a substantial amount of contracted work and provides good visibility into future earnings. The energy business holds the largest portion of this backlog. It is also important to note the unallocated expenses. These are costs not tied to a specific segment, like incentive compensation and corporate administrative expenses. These came in at $190 million for 2025. While this is a significant number, it is important to remember these are overheads that support the entire company. Peaking at the balance sheet, as of the 31st of December 2025, Oceaneering had $689 million in cash and cash equivalents. That is a healthy amount of liquidity. Their total assets grew to $2.67 billion. They also have $487 million in long-term debt. Shareholders' equity also saw a significant increase to $1.08 billion. This shows a strong balance sheet with the company building value for its shareholders. Digging into the cash flow statement for 2025, we see $318 million generated from operating activities. This is a strong performance indicating the core business is generating a lot of cash. Investing activities used $96 million primarily for capital expenditures to upgrade their ROV fleet and add capabilities. Financing activities, on the other hand, used $45 million mainly for share repurchases. Now let us not forget the risks. The company wisely spells out a lot of potential challenges. A big one is their reliance on the offshore.